Live. Uh, Before I clicked the live button, it was a lot brighter than this. But let me tell you something. I was having the best day today, and all of a sudden, it feels like I'm right by my oldest son's chair, computer chair. I'm like, dang, do you have the heat on? Because it's not even that cold. Like, we could just put a light sweater on or something. He's like, no. I said, I feel heat. Like, where's that coming from? That's dangerous. I don't know. I get nervous with all this electronic stuff that eventually it's just going to be overheating and over electrocuting and all that mess. So I already am nervous. But, um, like, maybe a week ago or something like that, I'm laying in bed I'm wake up from a nap like, oh my god, it smells like something is burning. Like, did I leave something on the stove? Did the kids not notice? Like, I smell smoke in my room, and I know if I smelled in my room, there was probably smoke all over the dang house. Sure enough, as soon as I get up, the alarm. And I'm like, oh my god, what's burning? What's burning? I'm trying to grab my cat because I know they run under the bed first time of problems. And it's like, I wish they would just run outside and, like, then you can call them with food or something. But so I always thought to myself, if there's an emergency, I gotta grab my cat first, and then the documents, and then the kids. Well, the kids are old enough to go by themselves. So tonight, I'm putting away dinner. Then I'm trying to say, like, ask the boys if they wanted more to eat or whatever. And I'm like, it feels like the heat is on. Like, it's right by his leg. So I'm like, you sure you want the heat on by your leg? And it's not even that, that cold. He's like, no, I don't have the heat on. I don't feel nothing. And then all of a sudden, I look by the fireplace that's right next to the chair, the big chair that he uses for the computer stuff, and I see smoke. And I'm like, oh my god, what's burning? Did you guys put something in the fireplace? What's burning? What's burning? So I have like a shredder right in front of the fireplace. I haven't gotten like the shield thing for, so my cat doesn't. She's trying to sneak in there. She likes to smell and look, and now she knows how to open the screen. Like, she'll grab it and she'll open the screen. So I'm like, oh my god, you're just getting too smart. So I put a shredder or like uh, the the air purifier in front of it, so she can't move those things. So I'm moving it out the way real quick, and I see there's smoke coming out of the fireplace. I'm like, oh my god, we don't have nothing going on. Why is this fire? What? So my first thing is panic, and because I'm thinking, like, my kids, where's cola? Like, we gotta go. Like, what's going on? We don't have nothing on. So I'm like, where is it coming from? So I'm like, is this what happened last time when I was napping? And mind you, my oldest is in the bigger space, and it's an open space that he's in. So he should have been the first one to respond, but it was my little one that came out of his room, saw that the house was smoking. I don't know why he didn't think to get me up and get me going, but he just opened up the sliding door and turned on the fan. He turned on the what's it called, the fan on the stove, and turn on the air vent in the bathroom. So I'm like, well, at least he did something, but I told him, I said, well, this is a good example about, like, they used to do fire drills at the school. They don't anymore, I don't think. I don't know, I haven't been in school in a long time. But maybe we need to do fire drills at home. So this is the second time that it happened. This time I caught it real early. It was just a little, but that stuff smells so strong. So, hello, 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 hello. Thank you for joining me. I'm just venting about this guy upstairs not knowing how to use his fireplace. So, I forget sometimes I'm a female and that I really don't like to fight. And I live in an area that is not like that. Like nobody really wants to get into it and you just bark real loud and they back off. But so I never have to like do anything whatever. But I'm always threatening people with my hammer. Like I got my hammer ready just in case somebody want to try me. It's self-defense. It's not a weapon. It's a self-defense mechanism. But I should get maced though, because I've been going out and I'm like, dang, if something happens, I don't have nothing on me. So, but oh, you know what I heard? I heard, show your face. I am showing my face. It's just dark. I don't have any makeup on. I don't have my hair did. So it's just simple me. Simple me. There we go. There we go. You like it now? You like it now? You can see me now? So yeah, I was having a good day. And then I'm like, dude, this is the second time that it happened. The first time, I didn't know what happened. My kids just said, oh yeah, we heard the alarms going off. The neighbor said sorry. But they didn't tell me the upstairs neighbor. I was thinking it was the next door neighbor, um, that maybe they were cooking and the smoke kind of came through that wall. But I was like, dang, how long did they let this shit burn? Because if the smoke was so heavy in our house, I can only imagine what their house looked like. So I go upstairs, and it's like this hippie type of dude. I'm like, oh Lord, he was probably trying to make s'mores up in there or something. He's like, hey, uh, yeah, are you coming about the fireplace? I got a fireplace in my house. I'm like, yeah, we all do. Like, it's the same freaking layout. It's just flip flop here and there. Like, it's the same layout. We all have fireplace. I said, but the thing is, I think you didn't open the vent because. So before I say anything else, he cuts me off. He's like, "Oh, yeah, I did. I did. I opened up. I know I did. I opened up my vent." I'm like, "No. If you open up your vent, then the smoke wouldn't be in my house. It's coming down to me, and my whole house is smoky now." So, but I said it nicer. Right now I'm hot because he tried to come downstairs, trying to blame it on us. Like, maybe you guys don't. No, dude, no. The Indian people that lived upstairs, they burned so many. They burned a whole bunch of stuff, all their papers and everything in the fireplace. I never had any problems with smoke coming down to my apartment when they did their stuff. So I was like, look, dude, we ain't got nothing to talk about. I'm not open. If I open this door, you're going to catch a hammer to the face. Like, go away. I already told the apartment people I'd send an email. I called the patrol person that's supposed to be here. That's a lie. I think that that's just something that they decided to. Um, oh, Samantha, you want a shout out? Hey, Samantha. Hey, hey, hey. Three hearts. um, but yeah, it's always something. Last night I was on a roller coaster, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know when that time of the month is happening because I'm super sensitive and crying about everything, and I was crying about something that wasn't worth. It's like, then I woke up this morning like, what was that about? Like, why did I feel like I had to pour so much emotion last night to a dead situation or a dead thing? Like, that was crazy to me. I just like, mm, I don't know. But I think it was more the emotion. And sometimes it, God is telling you to let go, to make room for something bright and nice. And you try so hard to hold on out of fear, whatever it is, whether it's a job, a situationship, a relationship, a family member, or whatever. But I've been working on myself since like 30 something. I'll say 35. I really started focusing more on like less therapy and more like self analyzation, analyzing myself, breaking down my path, coming up with solutions, figuring out who was there, who was not. But this year has been the cut off period. You used me for 2 years, good for you. You used me for 10 years, good for you. I hope it was worth it, and I hope you have the best time of your life. And that's it. And no feelings about it. That's it. Like, call me cold hearted, call me whatever, but I know I'm not fake with it. Where you from? Why every time? Wait, you know me? Joe B. Joe B. I went to Nathaniel, Seattle. So if you know me, it's probably from there. Cause I don't socialize a lot unless you met me at a conference. I used to do like conferences in D.C., Washington, and I went. We were all over. We went to Virginia. I think we just drove around, and born in the DR, raised in New York. So those areas, you might know me. Is And if you're Dominican, maybe that's even better. Hey, cutie, who's a footballer? Who's footballer? Well, thank you. Even with looking like this, thank you. I appreciate it. Let me know if you figure out where you know me from. But yeah, this food tried to come downstairs. Mind you, it's like almost 75, 80 degrees in the house. In my house, because I cooked, it's like 85. You don't need no damn fireplace. He walking around with nipples out and everything. Pale, all and skinny. Just and then he came downstairs with no shirt. So I'm like, you mean to tell me you trying to kill us with what is it, monoxide, peroxide, what? Carbon monoxide. Is that it? And you out here now outside it's cold. Outside it's probably like 60 something or you know. Maybe I'll look it up later. Maybe I'll put it in here. Poor Cola. She was nervous. She didn't know what to do. She ran under my bed. I was like, good, that's what you need to do. It was a lot easier to get her from under my bed than what you looking at? Somebody out there? Somebody's out there. She looking hard too. Should we open the window so we can get some fresh air? Poor baby. I got so mad. I ended up closing my door and having the boys closing out their door. And then, but she was fine. She was eating. I swear, but it almost feels like, let me close this. I don't want people listening to my conversation. Paula, you okay? Just chill. Just chill. You guys want to see my kitty? Say hello. I don't know if you guys saw her. It's okay. You want to go? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, that was nice and gentle, Mama. That was good. That was so good, Mama. Yeah, that was a good girl. Oh, she was trying to gentle play because she can sense that I'm still hot. I'm still, yeah, but he gonna come down with his little scrawny self, trying to blame us for our apartment being smoky. I was like, no, you don't. Knock on my door one more time, see what happened. Trespassing, trespassing. I'm gonna get a sign saying, if you step over this line, I'm not responsible for my next move. That's what I'm gonna do. So that way, when the cops get here, you see there's a big red sign right there that warns people. If you are not invited, don't knock. If I'm not expecting you, run. I'm gonna get a can. Like, I forgot who had a can with a fake dog. I think it was Phoebe from Friends. Oh, no, no, it was Kim. Kim from Living Single. When she moved out, she was like, "Hello," trying to sound like a man. Oh, Jesus. It's always something. Like, I was having the best day. I cooked a whole bunch of stuff for the boys and um, just feeling light. And, like, I think the whole right before that time of the month is so emotional. Everything bothers me. I cry over everything. Oh my God, the sky is blue. I just cry over everything. But yeah, it's already affected me. I know. We're gonna be dealing with this mess all week because his dumbass doesn't know how to open a vent. It's not even that hard. First of all, for any of you guys that have fireplace for the first time, let me warn you. You're supposed to light a little piece of paper. If you don't know which side is open or closed, you light up a piece of paper under the where the vent is supposed to be. If the smoke starts coming towards you, that means the vent is closed. Switch it open. Then you can go ahead and light your wood and light everything. If the smoke goes up, that means you're safe. Like, it's not that freaking, you're not supposed to, that's like pouring a whole thing of gasoline on the grill and putting one little pebble in there. It's like, dumbass, really? You're gonna blow us all up. Oh, Jesus. Give me patience, Lord. And then the part that drives me even more insane is when people, especially a certain race, act like they're just smarter than you just because. Like, no, I think it might be your place. I think you might. I said, man, I already sent an email to the apartment office. I already called the patrol person that probably will never come because I've never seen anybody patrolling this place. And the next step is calling, light that fucking fireplace one more time. Oh my God. I said, tomorrow you really need to, before I got angry and he came downstairs and all that, I was like, tomorrow you need to call maintenance and have them teach. Like, if you can YouTube something or Google something, if you're not smart enough to use your phone for what it's meant for, which is give you information basically, then if you can't teach yourself, ask for help. It's okay to ask for help, but don't try to pretend. Like, I would have no problem having my son, my oldest, go into his house with a mask because who knows if they clean or not. Um, to teach him, okay, this side's open and this side's closed. Open, close, open, close. But let me do the test with you. You see how the smoke goes up? Oh, that's what it's supposed to do. Not come down and And then the thing is, with these type of things, you don't really know if it, like, does it get sucked into the walls? You know, my health is already compromised. And I'm trying to make it to 45. Come hell, I'm trying to make it. My birthday's coming up. I'm celebrating and I'm so excited. I'm gonna party like a rock star and come home and cry about my knees hurting later. You'll hear about it then. But yeah, I don't even know what this does. Like, to somebody with a compromised immune system. And then my oldest used to have asthma. I cured him of it, or he outgrew it. The doctors like to, oh, he outgrew it. No, just give me the credit I deserve. I cured it. It took like 3 years to do it, to figure out the right combination of different things. But most of it is elderberries, I think it's called. Elderberry syrups, and like, I I had in swimming class, which that helps expand the lungs. Like, I asked the teacher if she could do extra breathing exercise, which forces him to go down. And you know, I was scared at first with the swimming stuff because he was, at that time he was 8, and even now he's 20, and I'm still looking at him like a baby, like my baby. But it did help. It worked, forcing him to walk a little more and do the deep breathing at night, and the elderberry. And there was other things that I was in Florida for the most part when I started trying to figure out how to heal him from that. And in Florida, I mean, you can, I was able to go across the street. The person that lived there had a coconut tree. So they were nice enough that if more than what they needed dropped, they were like, you could take what's left. So we would always have like two, three, four coconuts, that week or whatever when they were good to go. So coconut water is really good. Like, even the um like cooking the coconut and like extracting the oil, putting it all over his chest, Vicks, So it was a whole bunch of stuff. I don't remember everything I did, but I told him, I said, look, the second time that he lit it tonight, because he did this the second night, but he tried it 3 times tonight. I was like, you just not gonna get it. Like, let it go. Light it one more time. See what? I said, if my son or my cat, if my son or my cat has an attack, yeah, no, you paying for the bill. It's on you, buddy. I'm not, no, no. And we're going to call the cops and we're going to go to the freaking court. I don't care if it's $150. I would take him to court. If I got to take my cat, she's having an asthma attack because this punk ass doesn't know how to open a vent. And then so damn stubborn that didn't try it, obviously, because he tried to light the damn fire again. And I was already fed up with him because the other day, I cook with music. Music motivates me. There's times that I don't have the energy, but I want to get motivated and activated. And that's just the way I was raised. Like, we play music most Saturday morning. I don't know what time my stepmom used to wake me up. Probably like 6. I was like, damn, I don't even wake up this early to go to school. I gotta wake up early on Saturday morning. But yeah, we were trying to get the work done, and she would be blasting music like, oh, look who's up. Well, who wouldn't get up with the... Oh my God. And it's usually like old depressing songs that they wake you up with. It's not like the that you hear in parties. It's the This it's like, what are you hurting this early in the morning for? Why are you so depressed at 6 o'clock in the morning already? Oh my God! Like, calm down, have a beer or something. Oh my God! But yeah, this guy, I don't know. Like, what would you guys have done in that situation? Um, I feel like my oldest always kind of feel like I deal with things the wrong way. Like, I think he wants me to be calmer. Like, the second time that it happened, he beat me to it. He was already upstairs when I went outside because I was hot the second time tonight. I was like, didn't we just talked about this 5 minutes ago? This has at it again. So he heard me. He looked down the stairs. My son is up there trying to talk to him. I'm like, yeah, no. Forget that niceness. Get your butt down. I don't even want you to be nice to him. He's over here trying to suffocate us. What? No. We're not being nice to people trying to kill us. No. So, but I'm always like that. Like, because I feel like, you let somebody disrespect you and play in your face and they'll never stop. And I'd rather be feared than being stepped on. Like, you know. And if we get cool again, like, they're a hippie couple, I think, upstairs. So, I have nothing against. Or maybe it's two guys. I don't know. I be seeing four people coming out of that two-bedroom apartment. So I don't know what's going on. But either way. So the three things, I'll say the three things. So all summer long, once the Indian people moved out, they moved in. All of a sudden, here he comes. Now there's a big field of grass out there, big field. Now mind you, every morning me and Cola would be watching the dogs and cats and all kinds of birds pooping all over the grass right here. So I'm like, well, there goes my. I thought I was gonna go out there with a blanket and lay down. Once I started seeing how many dogs poop and pee all over the place and nobody picks up or nothing, I said, oh heck no, I'll go to the pool area and lay out on hopefully clean chairs. I don't know this place. I don't know. But either way, he literally positions himself right in front of my window. I had the screen open because me and Cola were being nosy, just watching the cars go by and watching the dogs and the cats and stuff. He positioned himself out of all the space everywhere, right in front of me. And so I purposely played just to mess with him because I didn't know him. I thought maybe he'll get the hint and like be like, oh, somebody's actually right there. Like maybe he'll feel awkward. I played Sexy Can, Sexy Can, as loud as I could. I had the window open. I put the speaker right by the window. Girl, he must have liked it because he done turned and was facing me. By the time I sat down and I looked out the window, he was like this, laying down, but like this, looking in my house, in my. I was like, oh, okay, I see. This is gonna be one of them. Now, mind you, he's a hippie type of. So I have no issues or whatever, but I'm like, okay. So he did that all summer long. He would position himself right. So I'm like, okay, it's time for me to close my shade, close my window, pull down the curtains, and be done for a while. Cause he'll lay out there for like 4 or 5 hours, take a nap, and then roll around, kiss the grass. I don't know. So, but either way, so he would do that. He did that all summer. Then like for a couple of nights in a row, I was playing music pretty loud, but it's dinner time. Well, it's not dinner time, after school time. I don't know if he got home and he was just tired of noise from work or whatever. That's not my problem. Legal noise hours are 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So I was within my rights. 4 p.m. is not, oh, you being too loud. Cut that down. Let me call the cops on you. There's nothing you can do. He started stumping. I said, oh, he don't know I'm from New York. We know how to stump up. We, we, don't- we know how to stump down and we know how to stump up. Let me get my broom and show him how it's done. We did a little dance for a while. Then I opened my door. I said, you know what? You need to stop. Like, for real, you need to stop. It's within my rights. Stop it. So, I don't, he must have heard me because he stopped stumping. Like, what is that going to do? I'm just going to turn my music up louder and then you're going to be competing with my bass because my little boombox speaker gets it in. Like, it gets pretty loud if I wanted to. And don't let me double up on you because I learned how to send the signal to both of the speakers, the little Bluetooth things. Oh, yeah, I can double up on you. So he didn't want that. But yeah, tonight, I just hope it doesn't affect. I'm thinking about my oldest because even though I cleared, he hasn't had asthma issues and I don't know, like, I think we stopped having to get the pump thing, the inhaler thing, when he was like 10 or 12, somewhere around there. So, and that was just in case. Basically at 8 or 9, they were like, oh, his lungs look good. Like, he looks like he might not have asthma anymore. They took X-rays and he was all good. He was clear, but they were like, well, let's just for safety reasons, let's just keep it up for a couple of years or so to make sure. So I just kept giving him the tea, the elderberry, the I didn't have the fresh coconut oil, but I did do the Vicks off and on, and now I have him take the black seed oil. I sneak in some sea moss in some of their food, so that way they don't have to be like, I don't like this taste. But so yeah. But what would you guys have done? I don't know if anybody's watching. People stop talking. Does my I wonder if my comments just stop after a while. Cause Joe B never said anything. Football baller. I'm gonna click on you, see who you are. Let's see. He said, "Hey, cutie. Hey, cute." Oh, okay. There we go. And now I learned how to look up moderator. I can make moderators. I can pin a comment. Ooh. I can remove a comment. No, you know what? I would never remove unless you're being. Then we just gonna block. We're not gonna remove comments if people are saying disrespecting others or trying to disrespect me. But I'm trying to keep um, this channel kind of like light because it's not obviously I'm not like pursuing it as a real like I'm gonna be a YouTuber forever. I mean I might I actually enjoy just getting my stuff out. You guys giving me sometimes your opinions and uh, just saying hi. It motivates me. Um, it definitely helped me heal from just when you have so much trauma. And I hate that word. I need to find another word because I'm hating some of the words that keep. Like, I hate now that people talk to each other like everybody's a therapist. Oh, I'm just in my journey and I'm just working in my truth. And it's like, what happened to talking normal? And I catch myself saying those things and I'm like, stop it. That is not normal talk. I mean, it's fine if you're educated and this and that, but like, I miss regular conversations sometimes. Like I just want, hey, how it be? I don't know. I miss regular conversation, but I hate that word trauma. But uh, I'll just say my past. And before I started doing my stories, and I found my notebook again because I've been moving stuff around. I moved in here, what was it, last year, August? So, and then my son is back and forth, so I had to move stuff around and make room for him when he's here. So, yeah, when I move something, I'm messy but clean. So if I put something somewhere, I know where it is. Like people might be like, "Oh my God, stuff is everywhere." Da, da. But when I have to move everything and rearrange to to move furniture, then it's like, "Oh my God, where did I put my head? Oh, there's my head. Oh, there's my mind. There's my lip." Like I can't find nothing. So right now I was looking through because I was trying to find, believe it or not, my meds. I had an, they send me the meds super early. I get delivery for my medication and they send it to me super early. So I'm like, oh, I just put it away somewhere in a drawer somewhere, in a bucket somewhere. I don't know. And now I can't find them and I actually need them. Like, oh my God. Luckily, today was covered, so I definitely got to find them tomorrow. But I found the notebook that I had the topics, and I think before I get back into my stories and get a little bit on track, back on track again, now that the stories aren't gonna be so horrific, I hope we don't lose the power because this would be the worst time with the smoke stuff being all over the place. Um, I don't know why the lights flutter a little bit. Look like everything is on outside, but what's it called? So I found the notebook with the topics and the titles, and I think I'm gonna do something fun. I'm gonna have a wind down night, which is gonna be a little bit of music. And I don't get paid. Like it's funny, they be copywriting and uh non whatever videos. I'm like, I don't get paid for it anyway. So okay, if I ever do get paid, then that one video I won't get paid from. Okay. But yeah, and I think what I'll do is I won't go past the titles that are gonna be coming up. But I'll tell you guys what I wrote for the titles of the videos that I was supposed to talk about. Because some people thought that I actually sat down and wrote every word that I was going to say and how I was going to say it. No, the nerves took over. I was fed up with living in fear and holding everything in. I've been holding secrets for 30 some years, 40 some years. I was tired. And I was tired of people thinking, or better yet, looking at me like, is it true? Did it really happen? And it's almost like I could hear like I'm not crazy, but it feels like it's so much pressure coming from their eyes that I could almost hear their questions and their thoughts. Like when I was at my son's graduation, it was so overwhelming because I didn't want to be there. I definitely didn't want him there, like the grandfather, um, just because he put me through a lot and I was still dealing with anger towards him. So I was already uncomfortable because of that. There was situation with the dad and we didn't have good communication. And I really regret that. Like Like I said, if I could do it all over again, I would have them fuck the ex. I would just have my son's father stay the night, and they could have the whole living room space. I had extra beds, extra stuff that they could just have the whole living room and have their fun. And instead, I was trying to protect my ex's feelings. So that was creating a situation like with me wanting to do right by my son and knowing that that would have meant a lot for him and wanting to please somebody that I'm not with anyway. So, lesson learned. But either way, so it's funny looking back at the titles because I was like, wow. So, what I'll tell you what I did do. And then when the wind down happens, we'll drink and we'll laugh about the titles. Tell me if you think it was a good title. I never named anything like I thought. I wrote down the title thinking that that would be the title, and then when I would record it afterwards, I'd make up my own title. So, but anyway, so there was no prep. It was just a lot of anxiety building up, and I did write for like 10 years because therapy, they always encourage you to write this and that. So unfortunately, some of those notebooks they got left in Florida in the move. My ex-husband never sent them to me. So that's a shame because, you know, those were private thoughts. I'm sure they just got thrown out in the garbage or something. But either way, I can never, I always thought I would write it out and like read it out loud. But because I wrote it out so many times, like at the beginning where I was born, how what I remember from when I was born, da, da, da. So I knew if I ever did a book, it would start off the same way type of thing. But when I started doing the videos, before I did the videos, I would get so much anxiety. I remember the first 20 videos probably I had to drink at least 2 cups, not shot glasses, 2 cups of vodka mixed with some juice. It was like strawberry vodka, cherry vodka. So, anyways, those were uh, my choice of the drinks that I like. I like anything fruity, so margaritas type of thing. But usually, I would definitely go overboard with it because the anxiety was so high. I was so scared. At first, I was like, dang, you know, my family's gonna know what happened. Because I have a lot of cousins that said, oh, yeah. I don't know if they thought it was gonna be peaches and roses. I don't know if they were showing up just to be messy, just to be nosy. And then a lot of people, 100 people or so, got got ghosts when they got real. Hold on, Mama. I'm gonna have to close this because it's late. They got ghosts. They got gone. I had two something subscribers already, and um, but when I said the wrong thing or conversations got tough around 8 and 9 video, so got tougher, I should say. So, yeah. And then video 11 or 12, I spoke on somebody's name or somebody that did my mom wrong. And though two of her daughters came at me like, oh, I was like, first of all, I didn't say nobody's name. I said the lady's nickname. So there's nothing that can be done. Like, she set up my mom. What do you want me to do? I heard it from multiple sources. And I didn't go through my life thinking, take a mental note of this. I'm going to use this in my book later on. No. I did a lot of praying, a lot of thinking. I already super analyze. I overthink things and I overanalyze everything. So it wasn't hard for me to, um, why the fuck is things keep like flickering? Is he messing with the wires? Oh my god. So yeah, like I said, I had at least I've been at that time in my life, I've already done like counseling about 5, 10 times. And every time you meet a counselor, of course, they want to know your history and what brought you in and blah, 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 blah. So you always have to start your story over, like, oh, blah, 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 blah. So it almost becomes like a script that you just memorize. And even though it happened, but it's just like, okay, that part wasn't hard. It was just hard knowing that people that don't believe me or won't believe me or are listening to what I went through when I was 8 and 9 and wondering, like, are they gonna accept me? Are they gonna believe me? And then I get to the point that I just don't give a damn. I don't care if people believe me. I don't care if, and I just started feeling that freedom. It started feeling so good just to feel like it's off my chest. It's no longer a secret. People can choose to take it or leave it. It's not my job to convince, because I was never trying to convince people, but I realized I wanted somebody to believe me so bad and to just tell me, I know that it happened to you. Like, that would have made the a world of difference. And the one person that knew that happened, that my dad actually confessed to, my mom's little sister, Tia Morena, she won't say because she promised him to keep his secret. She told me, she's like, oh, I just told him and he knows he has to tell me the truth because I guess they were super tight when they were younger, and supposedly he confessed to her. And I said, oh, good. So now you can help me at least tell my stepmom that he confessed to you. And she was like, no, I promised him I wouldn't break his trust. And I'm like, what? But do you know what I went through? Do you know how many names I was called? Like, you protecting his feelings? That's when I knew women aren't shit. Like, I love my aunts, the ones that I talk to and deal with. I love them, but I'm so sick of this 1950s, 1940s mentality. And don't get me wrong, I guess that's what it takes to stay married to a cheater. Not saying nobody, I don't know anybody that's in that position. But women go through a lot. If you see a couple that been together 20, 30, 40 years, they've been through a lot. And it's all types of different stuff that women have to put up with in order to have that belt, that notch in their belt or whatever. So I don't know, it just made me look at her like a weakling. Like, I'm like, wow, I'll never. Call me whatever, call me desperate, call me lonely. I lived my life. I was loved. I have kids. I had houses. I lived in the most beautiful place in the world, according to me, the Dominican Republic. I come from a tropical place. People travel there to see a little piece of what I had all day, every day. So I've seen beauty. I've seen it all. Like, I'm good. Like, I don't need to be married anymore. I thought I wanted to, but I realized, nah, let me give me a little, call you in the middle of the night, come through real quick, and goodbye. You have your own place, and yeah, I don't wanna pretend like, oh, I'm a Christian. That's not very Christian. Like, fuck all that. Like, I want my itch, and I need it to be good. Like, I'm not taking no weak dick no more. Like, I'm not. I need it to be good. And sorry for the ones that are like, oh my God, she talks like that. Yes, I need it to be good. Because I had some weak ones lately, and it's just like so disappointing. Because it's like, if I'm going to do it, and, you know, to be honest with you, I don't even feel guilty anymore. I used to beat myself up over premarital sex, but I'm like, between the church and the government, I feel like a lot of it is just control tactics. Like, because people back in the day, they didn't have marriages, they had commitment. Everybody knew in the neighborhood that Joseph and Mary were together. They didn't have no dang $40,000 wedding. They didn't have no paper tying them together. They were together. They met somebody, they wanted to be with them, they were committed. Boom. So I just want to be committed in a different way. I don't want to be tied down to nobody else anymore. Let me go to Florida, get my little fling on, and then come home and find me a little side piece or whatever, he, whatever, and no questions asked. Like, if you need it, if I need it, okay, and get it done, and that's it. So that's what I'm gonna be on from now on. But as far as like the titles, I was reading some of them, and I was like, oh my God, it sounds so corny, what I wrote. And I remember even asking, did I ask my sister, one of my sisters? I might have asked one of my sister, like, what do you think about this title for this video? And like I said, there was no, I didn't know how it was going to work. I didn't know if anybody's, I thought I might be talking to myself for the first few videos. I was surprised when I did have people. And I don't, did I go live? I try not to go live too many times at the beginning because I knew I just wanted to get the videos done. Like, I was so, oh my God, my anxiety was so high. I was shaking. Afterwards, I would rip the wigs off. I was like sweating bullets. I was so, oh my God, sorry, that's the alarm. But anyways, so I'm about to get out of here. I'm trying to check. I think the air is pulling the electricity. That's why it's doing that. But um, yeah, like even in my room, I'm trying to like. I have two fans on me, the air purifier on, and I can definitely feel it in my throat, like just here, just. I don't know if you ever been like in a whole bunch of, have you ever cleaned a fireplace or something where you inhale that black stuff in a little bit? It's just, you could feel it right here. So cross your fingers, guys, because I'm trying to get to Florida. I'm probably not going to do too much. Just go around my own neighborhood and see some of my friends and stuff. One of my friends is saying she got a hookup. I'm like, girl, I'm not thinking about no dang man right now. But I don't know. I don't know. After last night, I'm thinking maybe I should. There's nothing wrong with looking, seeing what happens. Maybe take me out to dinner for a drink or two, something. I don't know. But yeah, Big 45. You know, there was a lot of stuff that happened from 40 to 44. And to tell you the truth, there was days that I didn't want to be here. And I just keep thinking about my kids and now my cat. I gotta live for them. But I was saying that all year. I gotta live for my kids. I gotta. In the past few months, I'm like, I gotta live for me. Like I gotta live for me too. Like I put everybody first. I put everybody in front of me. So this time I said, fuck it. I'm doing everything that I said I didn't do the past 2 years. I'm getting a tan. I'm getting my nails done. I'm getting my toes done. I'm getting waxed. Well, I don't know if I'll do all that. I might do some of that stuff in Florida. It might be cheaper. And the tanning part, I'll just go down um, to the pool area or something. I might not do the hotel pool because I don't want. I saw that the windows are like right there by the pool. I'm like, I don't want people watching me while I try to tan. I'm already like cautious about my legs and stuff. I don't like my big old legs being out. But I might go to the place that I did go swimming before when I lived down there. And because it's supposedly winter time down there, ain't nobody gonna be at the pool. It's gonna be me, myself, and I, and whoever I go with. Um, but it's still hot. It's still hot outside. It's still. I used to go with the kids, and we were the only ones in that pool, and we loved it. We didn't go in the summer. I was like, heck no, I don't want to be tripping over kids and people and all that stuff. We loved it. So, yeah, definitely get me a Publix sandwich. I saw a few Publix around there. So I'm excited. It's almost better, to tell you the truth, the Publix sandwiches are almost better than the Safeway sandwiches over here. And definitely better than the Subway, but almost better than the Jersey. What is it? Jersey Mike's? Mike Jersey's? I don't know. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting my salami and cheese. I'll have a. I think I have a stove in the place that I'm getting, um, the room that the hotel that I'm getting. So I'm gonna get me a few things, cook me a few meals, let spread out and relax. Give me a few sippies. Maybe invite somebody. Ooh. No, I'm not. I'm not bringing nobody. I mean, my friends, yeah, they can. I'm meeting up with a couple of my girlfriends from down there. One I knew from church, and then the other one I knew from my son's school. So I'm excited to see them and see what they're trying to do. Actually, my friend that's from my son's school, her birthday is the week before mine, so we're definitely gonna. I want to take her out for lunch. She want to take me out for lunch, and then we're gonna go down somewhere. I think she did tell me where she wanted to take me out to go a little. She's like, make sure you bring your dancing shoes. I said, girl, I'll be dancing with my flip flops. What you talking about? You just kick them bad boys out and dance. Like there's no shame in my game. I'm not breaking my ankles or my toes for nobody no more. I did that in my 20s and my teens, wearing these heels that were like longer than this. Almost twisted my ankle, broke my ankle one time. Oh heck no, nope, nope, not doing it. I really can't anyways nowadays. But I barely could then. But my legs were stronger than my ankles weren't having issues like nowadays. But I'm like, girl, as long as you're dancing real good, ain't nobody gonna pay attention to the feet unless there's a foot fetish type of person now. Anyways, so, well, I guess maybe nobody's watching, or maybe the numbers are just saying zero because that's what, since I don't get paid, I only get a few comments that it's allowed, and then I get off live and it's like 64 people watching. What? Where? How? But, and I don't know why I just touched myself. Oh, I guess I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself, like Beyonce said. And no, I haven't been drinking. Like the song says, I've been drinking. I've been drinking. No, I was trying to calm down and just getting on here. Let me turn this shit down because it's pulling way too much electricity if it's making our house blink like that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, it's doing way too much. Okay, it smells better out here. I'm sorry, Cola Bola, you want to come out? Come on. You want to come? I know, my baby. Poor girl. She's like, I don't know what they're going on. That's what I imagined. I imagined that if she could talk, that she would talk like that. Mama, what they going on? Okay, now we're in, and I already said goodbye twice. Okay, you know the drill. Like, share if you care. Share if you care. And comment. Don't be scared. I won't bite unless you like it. Okay, I done try to click it. It doesn't want to let me off. You guys must want me to stay on.